Hello, 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 hello. Guess what, guys? I am so happy to come on here right now tonight and say to, well, there's nobody here yet, but say to the screen and to whoever watches the replay, for the first time in a very long time, since literally 2021, I'm happy to come on here and say, hello there, my name is Seva or Jason, and happy Hump Day! Happy Hump Day, you guys. So glad to be here with you guys. I know for a lot of you guys who, have been with this channel for a long time, for as long as I've been a channel. Hey, All Natural Rebecca, my sweetheart, good to see you. Thank you. You're the first one in. What I was saying is, I know for a lot of the people that, you did not get a notification. Well, please like and share. I know that the notifications are not always going out like they should. So I'm gonna do a long lead in anyway tonight, so it'll give people time to kind of pop in and stuff. So it's no big deal. I know for a lot of people who have been with this channel for a long time, like you, Rebecca, one of the first things people ask me is not just when are you going to come back to YouTube, but when are you going to do Hump Day Live? Because that was, we started doing that in 2019. I started the channel in 2018, but in 2019 is when we did the first Hump Day Live. And gosh, I can remember some fun nights. I can remember I can remember nights when the channel was just like taking off, and when we had like probably 500 people in the chat going. I couldn't keep up with the chat. I remember when I was, early on the twin soul journey, my twin flame was in the chat moderating and getting into arguments with my viewers or subscribers, which I didn't appreciate. And just goes to show you, how that journey is so funny, because tempers and like minds and temperaments, because that sounds like me too. But anyway, I have so many great memories of those Hump Day Lives way back when. And I'm so glad to be back on the channel doing this with you guys again. It's funny how things happen, because I told you guys when I came back to YouTube, a couple weeks ago, what actually prompted me I had been feeling like I needed to come back on YouTube for a while and start doing my zodiac readings again, which those will be coming up soon too. I haven't done any of those yet, but I'm going to be doing them for the next half of the month. Zodiac readings and live mini readings and all of that stuff, just to get back on. But something always seemed to kind of get in the way of me doing it, right? It just never quite worked out. So I would talk about it, but then I would never quite end up being on here. And then, like I told you, Janie's here. Yay, Janie's here. Okay. Guys, when you come in, please like and share, because like Rebecca said, the notifications didn't go out, so it's going to take a while for the crowd to file in. So let's just kind of hang out for a few minutes. Something would come up and it wouldn't work out. About back in September, I met someone who lives very close by to me, who, like me, loves college football, and we shared a lot in common, and we fell in love. We started hanging out. We fell in love, and in fact, I'll show you a picture of us. There is he and I. He actually went to Auburn University, so I'm a Gator. He's an Auburn Tiger. So we do have. It was doomed from the start. But anyway, the relationship did not work out as far as boyfriends, at least not for now. I believe it could in the future, because I very much love this person and am willing to. Do my part to potentially allow it to work out in the future. And I know he loves me as well. He's a great guy. Anyway, what happened is the relationship breakup is what actually prompted me to get back on YouTube a few weeks ago, because when that happened, I knew I needed you guys just as much as you guys need me. I knew I needed you guys. And I thought, you know what? I don't know if all of my people have left me on YouTube. It's been over a year. But I got to get on there, do some mini readings, generate some income, offer some guidance and hope and experience and strength to people, and get some in return, because I was hurting. I was hurting. I had really, lost myself the last like 6 weeks, and I had gone into what I would call a dark corridor, and I was really sad, and I was really scared, and I was really missing my partner, my boyfriend, and we were done for, I mean, we're still friends, and we are truly friends. I mean, we're gonna hang out tomorrow, but that's not the same as when someone's your ace boon coon, your partner, your boyfriend, you're a couple. And so I was needing to get on here, and I realized that first Friday night he came back and did mini readings. Hey KB, welcome. Oh, thank you, KB. So I realized that first Friday night when I got on here and did mini readings, and we had a nice crowd come in, and a lot of love and support and welcome backs, and I've missed you, and thank you for being you. And people coming out of the woodwork saying things like, 5 years ago, Jason, you helped me get through the most difficult period of my life. Thank you so much for that. You guys have no idea what that did for my spirit, considering where I was in that moment. So I was grieving, I was grieving a breakup, and it's a loss, right? It feels like a death. Even when the person's still in your life, that separation from holding someone every night to just being friends, that's a loss. And I was grieving that loss. And then I got on here and I got to be reminded, that I mattered, that there were people out there, you guys, that I actually mattered to you. Because, when you break up with somebody, you kind of think to yourself like, maybe I don't even matter to that person. The kind of thoughts that we all have as human beings, whether rational or not. That's just how it goes. So it felt so good to reconnect with you guys and to see that like none of you guys had gone anywhere. Well, granted, look, I mean, I have about 45,000 subscribers and used to get tens of thousand views. Now we're in the hundreds, and that's okay. Like, let me tell you guys something. I don't care. That means nothing to me. But what matters is that the people that were my core group are still here. I have my core people, my core group of not subscribers, clients, but friends, actual soul family and soul friends. And that's what matters to me. And the other stuff will come back. It'll come back in due time. It always does. And I'm putting the work in that I need to. So, but I just wanted to share that with you guys, that since I came back that Friday, every time I've had the opportunity to come on here and do a live, I have looked forward to it, because I know that whether there's a small crowd, a large crowd, a medium crowd, the people that do come in here are going to be people that I know, that I adore, that I share high vibrations with, and that I know support and love me unconditionally, just as I am. Hot mess express that I am, Jason Sevasundar right here. Admittedly, hot mess express that I am. I know that you guys in here love and support me for every bit of the hot mess express that I am. And I love you guys too, and I couldn't have done any of this or survived what I'm surviving without you guys. So I want to thank you. Rebecca, I love you so much. I encourage you to come back. Yes, you did. And I'm so glad you did. Yes, all of you guys. What happened is I was no longer getting new clients from YouTube, but I had my core base of clients. Rebecca, you were one of them that I did readings for, whether on a weekly or every 2 week, or some people monthly. But I had about 35 clients that I rotated in and out. I have a couple that do every week, some every 2 weeks, some whenever they can afford to, just whatever. But that was my client base the whole time I was off YouTube. And yeah, it wasn't paying the bills great, but it's kept me afloat. It was fine. But what my goal and my heart and my soul is telling me to do now is to come back on here and to make a forward push. Hello, Tassine. To make a forward push, not to grow the subscribers. That's not the goal. Who cares about that? But to reach more people and to help more people. If you're more than welcome to hang out in the chat, but you need to type English. We're all here in the United States, and we're using the English language. So I would prefer if you could speak English so that it doesn't throw anyone off. Okay, otherwise I have to block you, and I don't like to block people. But yeah, it was like, I just felt like it's time to come back on here. It's time to push forward, and I feel expansive. The expansiveness comes from a feeling of we need to reach as many people as possible that are out there looking for guidance and help. And also, guess what I've started doing again, Rebecca, I know you're familiar with this. I've talked to you about it. I've picked back up my writing about my book that I was writing, The Value of Pain. There's a book that I've been writing since I experienced my dark night of the soul in 2017 into 2018. And the name of the book is The Value of Pain, because I realized how much the pain that I went through in that twin soul separation is what truly grew me into the person I am today, allowed me to read for people, allowed me to become stronger. And I feel like we live in a culture and a society that, everybody's addicted to pain medication. I used to be. We live in a society that thinks pain is bad. Everybody wants to get you out of your pain as quickly as possible. And the whole point of my book is about that there's so much redemptive value in your pain. And that if we can all just take a little bit, slow down a little bit, and become a little bit less in less of a hurry to get out of our pain, and be more willing to sort of sit in the pain and feel into it and go through it, that we can find out just how redemptive it can be and how it can open us up to great gifts, to great connection, to great opportunity, and even more to great and greater love. And I wrote 13 chapters, and then I got burned out. So now I'm picking back up and I'm writing some more. And it's funny because you know what? It was not an accident that I stopped writing, you guys, because where I picked back up after the 13th chapter, it's all about what I've just recently been through. And so I had to stop for almost 2.5 years. I had to stop writing the book, go through the things I've experienced, and realize, oh, wait, you're never 100% healed, because you can backslide, backtrack, relapse, and things can happen that can put you back to feeling just like the person you felt like in that dark night of the soul, no matter how far along the spiritual ascension path you're on. Because why? Everything is cyclical. And number two, because we're human. We're in the 3D in human form. It's heavy here and it's difficult. Everything's a test and a lesson, and you have to work at it daily, nightly, daily, all the time. You have to work at your spiritual growth, at your ascension. You have to work at appreciating, nurturing your gifts. And so yeah, that's what allowed me to get back to writing, was the recent experiences that I've had. And I'm so excited to share with you guys so many things. So I think I did mention to you guys, tonight I am doing a big giveaway. If you're not already on the mini reading list, get on the list, because we're going to do a fun giveaway. It's the regular price tonight. It's $22.22. But everyone who gets on the mini reading list tonight is going to be added to a drawing at the end of the night. Wait, let me see what Christy said. Christy next said, go Gators. Yes, go Gators. I've been grieving the loss of a breakup, even though it was the right thing. Sorry to hear you've been going through the same thing. Yeah, and that's exactly the same for me. The timing wasn't right for me and the person I was with. We love each other dearly. The timing wasn't right. I was losing myself in the relationship and turning back into a person I didn't want to be, that I wasn't anymore, and that I never wanted to be again. And so we had to extricate and just try being friends. But I'll tell you, it was not the fault of that person or me. It was just the circumstances. And if God is good, and I believe Goddess is good, then down the road, the timing will be right, and that person and I will have a chance to love each other the right way, and love each other the way we both deserve to be loved at some point down the road. That's my hope. So anyway, guys, here's the thing. I have 3 decks, 2 tarot decks and 1 oracle deck. And I don't know what I'm going to, depending on how many people end up on the list tonight, we're going to see. But the plan is, for right now, everyone who gets on the list to get a mini reading, you're going to get your name in the drawing. And then if I just do 1 winner, which I might do more, but if I just do 1 winner, that 1 winner will have the chance to pick one of these 3 decks that they wanted me to give them. There's Tarot of the Sexual Magic, comes in the box. It's got its guidebook inside as well. The Good Tarot also comes in a big box, and it's got a guidebook attached to it. Or the Oracle deck, the Power deck, the Cards of Wisdom. All 3 of these, you guys, they're actually, I'll explain to you in a minute. These are 3 of the best decks I own actually. but I own a lot of good decks. I own like 50 decks of tarot and oracle cards, and these are not in my circulation hardly ever. And so I hate that they don't go to use, you know. And so when we were talking about doing giveaways and other things we should do to make it more fun for people on here, I thought, you know what? I need to start giving away some of these decks that I never use to people who will actually use them and get their hands in them and put them to good use, okay? So, yeah. Hey, Constantine. I am still doing readings. Tonight we're doing mini readings. If you want to get on the list, like I was just saying, if you want to get on the list, it's a love offering. You can send it over to the Cash App or PayPal. It's $22.22. And everyone who gets a mini reading tonight, at the end of the night, I'm doing a drawing, and you're going to win, and someone's going to win either one of these decks. Oracle deck or a tarot deck, one of these tarot decks. And depending on if we get more than like 10 people on the mini readings list tonight, I might just give away all 3 decks. And so it'll be first prize, second prize, and third prize. So the top 3, and in order, each person will get to pick, like if you're first, you get to pick which one you want first. So that's probably how I'm going to do it. I just haven't decided yet. So I'll decide for sure once we get going. But yeah, I have a couple people on the list. I know Rebecca, you're on the list. Janie, I saw you're on the list. But I think that's it. So guys, if you want to go ahead and get on the list, go do that now. It's a great chance to win, to get a reading, of course, and then to potentially win some cool cards. So go get on the list. And I'm looking forward to sending you guys some fun stuff. All right, I'm going to put the Cash App and PayPal in the chat. Oh, it looks like you already did it, Janie, didn't you? Thank you. I'll do it anyway, just since I was already here coming in to do it. Thank you, Janie. I didn't know if you had it. So yeah, guys, $22.22 get you on the list for a mini read. I can't wait to see who wins tonight. And so let's go to it. All right, so there, you just saw me put in the chat the Cash App and PayPal available. Yeah, it might be a quick night tonight, guys, because like Rebecca said, notifications aren't going out apparently. Me too. Simply, do you want? Me too. What do you want to get on the list for a mini reading? Simply, if you would like to, just go ahead and send over your love offering to the Cash App listed or the PayPal, and then once you've done it, just let me know and I'll verify it and get you added to the list. So for now, I'm going to start the list with the people that are on it. Malia's here. Oh yeah, Malia's on the list too. Okay, Simply Tiana, get on the list because we have a couple people already on it. So I'm going to start doing their readings, and everyone else that wants to get on the list to potentially win, get on it. Okay, so I have Rebecca, Janie, Malia, and I think that's all for right now. Did I miss anyone? KB, did you send it to Cash App or PayPal, KB? Hi, Nora. Welcome. Love it, Nora. Thank you. So yeah, tonight's going to be fun. This is our first Hump Day Live back on here. And I don't know if you heard, Nora, but we're doing the mini readings, and at the end we're going to do another drawing and giveaway. So you should have a lot of fun tonight. It's a chance to win some cool stuff from me. Some cool either tarot decks, or I'll show you guys one more time before we start for those of you who missed. Everyone who gets on the mini reading list tonight and gets a mini reading is going to be in the drawing to win either this, the Tarot of Sexual Magic, in the original box, and it does have the guidebook attached to it. I missed the Hump Day Lives too, man. Everybody misses the Hump Day Lives. I think the Tarot of the Sexual Magic is appropriate for a Hump Day Live giveaway. What do you guys think? The Good Tarot. This deck is very near and dear to my heart, but I just never find a reason or an opportunity to use it. So I hope someone that will really take good care of this deck will win this. The Good Tarot comes with a great guidebook. and the original box. And then this is an oracle deck that I really adore. It's called the Power Deck. Cards of Wisdom. It's got a great guidebook, and it also has the cards. I think you guys, if those of you who have been with me a while, you probably have seen me use it. So the cards are oracle cards, and they have like, you know, they've got a picture on one side, right? And then on the other side, it'll have a word, virtue, a number, a direction, and a color. So south and red, and then a breakdown of what the purpose of the card is, what the card means to you, and how to apply it to your life. So, hey, Michael, welcome. Michael, go get on the list so you can try to win one of these, get a mini reading and try to win one of these cool prizes tonight. So, yeah, these are the 3 things that I'm going to be doing drawings for. And I think, assuming the list gets pretty long today, I'm going to go ahead and give away a top 1, 2, and 3. I'll go ahead and give first, second, and third prizes. So, for example, Janie, if you're the person that gets picked first, you get to decide what of those 3 things you want to choose first. And then whoever gets picked second gets to pick one of the other two, and so on and so on. Okay, make sense, guys? Everybody's here. We got to get started. So I've got Rebecca, Janie, Malia, Nora, and KB. KB, is your name that you sent it under, KB? Is it Catherine Q, last name Q? I just want to make sure that's you. I think it is. Assuming that's you, I've got you guys all marked down. And then anyone else, if anyone else has just sent over a love donation of $22.22 to the PayPal instead of Cash App, make sure you let us know in the chat so we can verify it and get you added to the list. Okay, guys? Okay. As you come in, also, I appreciate it if you like and share the video because notifications are not popping out, so a lot of people are not going to be aware that we're on. KK? Hey, just sent over Cash App. Okay, Constantine, thank you very much. Let me verify you and get you added to the list. All right, so top of the list is Rebecca, and since we didn't get to, you're kind of a spillover from last night. What is the name that's on? It's under Lynette. Got it. Do you want me to call you Lynette or Constantine? Oh, you're Constantine. She's Lynette. Got it. I'm putting Constantine then. All right. So far on the list, I've got Rebecca, Janie, Malia, Nora, KB, and Constantine. And I bet Michael Maz is going to get on there too because I know he wants one of my Oracle decks. Okay. So I love the name Constantine as well. I think it's a cool name. And there's so many different nicknames you can derive from the name Constantine if you think about it. Okay, what is Rebecca? We're going to start with Rebecca after I put on some antibacterial gel. The germaphobe that I am. All right, this is a follow-up to the last question I asked. There's a Virgo and a Sag. I need to put my earpieces in. There's a Virgo and a Sag. Do you see potential for more than dancing with either or whatever comes through? Okay. It's for my mom. I just used my sister's Cash App and thank you about my name. Yeah, you're welcome. And yeah, that's fine, Constantine. No problem. I get it. We do it. We all do that kind of stuff. Like the PayPal that I use that people send to me through here is my brother's PayPal. I have way too many payment apps. I don't use PayPal. But I keep it up for people who don't have Cash App or who are international. And then he just sends whatever, like if people, if $60 comes through one night, he just sends it over to me or gives me the cash. It all comes out in the wash. So I get it. All right. So I think I'm going to use for tonight the, I don't even know what deck I'm holding. What deck am I holding? I think I'm holding the Thelema Tarot. I'm going to use that and the Devious Moon, the Deviant Moon. And we're going to look for Rebecca to find out. Chance to be, yes. Thank you, Janie, for posting that. And that's perfect. That's my girl right there. Thank you so much. All right, so Rebecca wants to know, there's a Virgo and Sag. Do I see potential for more than dancing with either? Let me say a quick intention, guys, and we'll get started. Thank you, universe. Thank you, source. Thank you, great spirit. Thank you, angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors. Thank you, Nana Renan. Thank you, Grandma McCarthy. Thank you, all spirit team, Papa and Mary, Helen, all spirit guides and ancestors. Thank you for allowing me to connect today to those who are getting personal mini readings and for their highest good. Thank you, Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel. Thank you for the clear and direct messages, for being pillars, cornerstones, and guides. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Right, guys? Do it. Snap 7 times. All day, right? What does that mean? Thank you. Thank you to the universe 7 times. Do it all day long and your life will improve, I promise. You will start to see blessings flow in, I promise. If you say thank you all day long, 7 times in 7-time intervals. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And you have to mean it too. I mean, it's not just the words, it's the meaning it. But yeah, it's that law of attraction, y'all. Yes, please like and share, guys. We don't have a lot of notifications going out tonight, so a like and a share is appreciated. Show me the outlook for the 2 Virgo. I think was it Virgo and Sag, Rebecca? Yeah, Virgo and Sag. Potential for more than dancing. What's the outlook? What's the potential? What is this? What does she need to know about these 2? Okay. In your foundation, Rebecca, it looks like you have the 2 of Swords in your foundation, which means that although you may have interest in these 2, in your heart of hearts, you're not actually very open to either one of them because you still have some strong energetic ties that are going in another direction. So be aware of that. Maria, Mafe Martinez. So guys, let Mafe know. Mafe, glad you're saying hi, but you might want to get a reading tonight because tonight is a chance. We're doing drawing at the end, a chance to win one of 3 different Oracle and Tarot decks that are really good. So everyone who gets a mini reading tonight gets put in the drawing. So just think about it. Just putting it out there. You might want to get a mini reading. Because we're kind of having a party because it's my first Hump Day Live back in a year. I have not done a Hump Day Live since 2021. I did 0 Hump Day Lives in 2022. So we got to celebrate that ish. Yeah, so Rebecca, what I see is there seems to be a little bit of a blockage toward either one of them, but you have still something going on here from someone that has left and is coming back. So you've got the Hermit energy here. Okay, let me show you what's going on. So you have death. There was a death, okay? So some type of what felt like a hard and final ending. However, with that death, then you had this sort of new life come back in because you have the Ace, the universe sending in the Ace of Wands, and then a Rider Knight of Wands coming in. So there was a loss, there was a death, yeah, a feeling of someone kind of gone forever. And then you've got the 10 of Swords. So that hard ending, right? And then bam, here, we're back, we're alive. So something or someone coming back in, that's fine, Mafe. You're welcome to ask. I don't mind looking at the same question a different way and seeing what comes through. I just thought for your benefit, you may want to get on the reading list because there's a chance to win some cool stuff tonight. But yeah, Rebecca, this is someone from your past that you thought it was over and it pierced your heart. Okay, could be Des. If you want my honest assessment, I feel that it is, yes. Coming back in when you least expect it and offering. There's Scorpio and Virgo energy here. There is that, though. I will say that. There is Scorpio and Virgo energy. But what that really is that's the energy of someone who's serious, who has a lot of love, a lot of intention, and is serious. Now, there is the devil here in the past tense. So that's what the problem was. This person, if it was Des, Des had way too many soul ties and traumas that had him kind of tied in knots and were not allowing him to be open and vulnerable in a way that would allow him to receive or be open to a new relationship. And so what that did is that left you out in the cold in a way that was so unfair to you, and there was really nothing you could do about it, right? However, with what's coming in the near future, what I can see is that Des, or whoever this person is on their way back, and they want to come in, they want to make amends with you, they want to love on you, they want to make you feel special, and also apologize because you have the Prince of Cups here. This is someone who wants to apologize for having done some things wrong. Okay. Also, the Three of Wands is crowning the entire reading, which means this is already it's already manifested. It just hasn't physically manifested yet. You see what I'm saying? So it's like it's already here. It's already happening. The energy's there. It just has not made its way into the physical manifestation. The manifestation's here. It just hasn't physically manifested yet. So that's where we're at, my dear. Okay? But you know how I feel about him. I know. I know. And I know at this point you kind of don't even want to feel anything good about him because you're trying to move on. But listen, good things can happen to those who are patient and wait. And did you realize this is my first hump day back in over a year? So we celebrating. I don't know if you saw, Ann, but I'm doing drawings for people to win a couple tarot decks and a oracle deck tonight. So you should get on the list and get in the drawing because 3 of you are going to win. I'm going to go ahead and give away all 3. So there are going to be 3 winners tonight. And gosh, if we only have maybe 10 mini readings or 12 mini readings and 3 of you win, that's like a quarter of you are going to be winning a prize at the end of the night. So that's cool. Okay, see, Theodora, you sent 2222 over to PayPal. Okay, thanks. I'm going to verify that and add you to the list. And see what I was saying, guys, like, yeah, we may not have the hundreds we had before, but our core group is still here, and that's what makes me feel so happy. Like Anne, for example, she's a core person that I remember her so well, and I loved having her. I love her energy. Michael, like these, you guys, we're a core group and tribe, and so it only doesn't matter the amount of people that are here. It matters the people that are here, and the ones that are supposed to be here are here, and that makes me very grateful to all of you. Okay, so Rebecca. Next is Janie. And Janie, let me make sure we're on the same page list-wise. Janie, Malia, Nora, KB, Constantine, Theodora, and Michael. Does that sound right? You guys, does that sound right? And anyone else who would like to be added to the list, go ahead and get on the list and we will get you taken care of. There she is. Kathleen, good to see you, my dear friend. Speaking of people who matter. Speaking of people who matter and belong here, there's Sparky. Always important to have Sparky around. Okay, so Janie, what's your question, my dear? This is a love fest. It's hump day. Go get humped. You better be out humping or being humped. And if you can't be good, at least be good at it. Sorry, guys, that was kind of a little bit inappropriate, but come on, we're all adults. We're all grown-ups here, even though we don't always act like it. Me too. Me too, Rebecca. I wish. No, I stay off the apps these days. Listen, I just got out of a breakup, serious relationship. I'm not looking for, I'll hug my pillow at night for now. I'm just not that kind of person. I cannot go from like a serious, loving relationship to even on a date. I need like time before I can even go on a date with someone new. Yeah. Now, a fun little unexpected drunken one night stand, you never know. No, I'm just kidding. Kind of. Unplanned and unexpected. It's like eating a McDonald's burger after a filet mignon. Exactly, Michael. Like, why even bother, right? What a waste of time. Okay, guys, 12:12. So, Janie, what is your question, my dear? Should I move into my aunt's or out of this apartment? Okay, that's a good question. And like that one too. That's a great way to put it, Michael. I like it. Well, how about this? Listen, by June, when I see you out in Arizona, I should be pretty good by then. So maybe we can go out and do some carousing, cruising and carousing together, like, and pretend we're not the age that we are. Pretend we're 25. Should Janie move in with her aunt or stay where she is or what? Out of this apartment? or to her aunts. What's the guidance for Janie? I'm really excited that I'm going to be in Phoenix for that much time, though, because last time I was only there for like 2 days, and so there was so much I didn't get to do. So I'm excited to be there for like a full week. In fact, Michael, you might even have to be my date for my brother's wedding, because of course I get a +1. My then boyfriend Brendan was supposed to go with me, but I don't know that that will be likely happening. Okay, Janie, you have the 4 of Cups in your foundation. I don't think you want to move in with your aunt. Am I missing something here? This feels like your energy is not excited about. Your energy is not so excited about either of those options. So, what? Okay, so you're LOLing. Is that because that's true that you actually don't really want that? So I don't want to, but trying to pay off debt. Got it. Well, what I see here for you is something much better. Guys, here's what I'm going to remind Janie of this right now, but I'm also reminding myself and everybody else this because we need to always remind ourselves this. We can have whatever we want. It's all about how big we choose to make our world and the possibilities. Remember, we are co-creating our existence with the universe. So your only options are not move out of the apartment, stay in the apartment, or go live with your aunt. There are other options out there that maybe you haven't expanded your mind enough on a regular basis to see yet. Like, apparently there's an emperor coming in here for you that really likes you. Strong Aries energy. And he's got a strong soulmate connection with you. And he would very much like you to cohabitate with him in the near future. Not saying that I know who this is or that you do, but just seeing the cards there, why not start manifesting that person and that possibility, right? Absolutely. We don't look up long enough to see possibilities passing us all the time. It's true. I do that. I mean, and we all do it. Like it's so easy to limit ourselves, right? And the only people that can limit us is us. Nobody else really can. You have the 7 of Pentacles here. So I do think that it is about divine timing. And right now, I think that the universe wants you to stay put where you are because I feel like there's a great opportunity with this Emperor energy and the 2 of Cups coming in for you, Janie. I've been getting those idea. It would be nice to allow myself to be cared for. Yeah, easier. Yeah, I know. It's hard though. It's hard sometimes to allow yourself to be loved. I get it. But what I'm seeing here for you is that you're at a crossroads, 2 of Wands. So you're recognizing, you're accurately and appropriately recognizing that your life has reached a crossroads, right? However, what I see with this 7 of Pentacles is it's time for you to kind of sit back and wait and be patient. Don't make any rash decisions. Don't rush to move in with your aunt or anything else. Tell Tia to chill because right now your options are just opening up. I mean, you're going to come out of this feeling of being trapped and you're going to suddenly feel like the world is your oyster because you have a Knight of Pentacles coming in, you have an Emperor in your immediate future, and you've got this 2 of Cups. So the way I see this is there's a lot of other options on the horizon. You just haven't yet seen them, and you're going to see them appearing really soon. But in order for that to happen, and in order to assist that in happening, start practicing allowing your world and your possibilities to be a lot bigger than they have been recently, okay? I think we all need to agree and promise each other in this. Right now there's 8 of us in this broadcast. All 8 of us need to take the pledge and promise that we're all gonna commit to allowing our worlds, our own personal worlds, to be bigger from now on, with more possibilities and more opportunity for abundance and more chance for love than we ever have up to this point. I mean, I'll commit to that. So mote it be. You're welcome, my sweet friend. Thank you, Janie. Malia is next on the list. Malia, my sweet, what is your question? More yeses when it feels right. Yes, coming from, and just just making it a conscious decision to come from a place of yes, wherever you're able to, right? Wherever you're able to come from a place of yes. Oh, good, KB. I needed to hear it too, so I'm glad I said it too. Malia, Malia. Where's my Malia? Are you here, Malia? Malia could have possibly had to step out. Janie says, I allow miracles and my dreams to come to fruition in my life. I receive grace. Yes, I love those affirmations right there, Janie. Those are perfect. Love that. Love it. Okay, Malia. Hi, seeking guidance on a friend who recently expressed romantic interest. Ah, that's exciting. Although, I guess when it's a friend who suddenly does that, that could be exciting or off-putting, depending on how you see the friend. But I think it's always flattering, right? It's always flattering, complimentary. What's the guidance for Malia? Guidance and outlook for Malia regarding this friend who has recently shown romantic interest in her. Give me the outlook and guidance for Malia at this time in regard to the friend who has just recently shown romantic interest in her. Thank you. Let's see what comes through here and what I'm able to glean from it. Maria, Maria, Malia, Malia. Prince of Pentacles in your foundation. Ooh, Seven of Cups. So that's a lot of emotional confusion this person seems to have. The thing that I'm noting, and the Devil card. So this person who is expressing romantic interest in you, Malia, feels very emotionally immature. Not like childish, but that they're not very capable. They're not very confident in themselves. I'm getting. It obviously takes confidence for them to show interest and express that. But hold on, let me see what you just said. Confessed to a mutual best friend, he has always had a crush. See that right there, like, didn't see me as dating material, but serious relationship material, so he hasn't made a move previously. BRB. Okay, so Malia, here's the thing. You saying that doesn't surprise me because what I'm getting from this person is there's a lacking in self-confidence, and that there's a little bit of maybe emotional immaturity, insecurity. And because of the fact that the person didn't come to you with their feelings but went to someone else, that kind of confirms that. I mean, I'll tell you, I'm gay. I'm a gay man, but I'm a man. And if I am interested in somebody, I'm going to go up to them and make sure they know I'm interested in them, right? I'm never going to leave it up to somebody else and how they may take. See, and maybe it's just because I'm a control freak, but I wouldn't want somebody else bringing my words and my feelings to that person. No, I'm going to bring it. You're going to hear it from the horse's mouth, right? But I also feel like that's part of being a grown-ass man or a grown-ass woman, is being comfortable not only owning your feelings, but expressing them. And I do feel that this person has a lot of emotional confusion, sees you in a beautiful light, sees you as the Queen of Cups. So he kind of does have a crush and like adores you. Yeah, I told our friend I knew he was interested, but it felt wishy-washy. Yeah. So here's the thing. Like, he sees you as like, oh my God, Queen of Cups. So he would probably like take every opportunity to treat you like a queen. The problem is, when it comes to the ego, he's got the Five of Swords in reverse. When it comes to the ego, this person is lacking in areas where he needs to grow into himself. He's lacking in certain self-esteem. So there's that, right? Hey, Christine, go get on the list for a reading, Christine. A chance. 3 people are going to win tonight. I'm doing drawings for everyone who gets on the list. And I'm giving away 2 tarot decks and an oracle deck. It's 2222. Hey, Julene. Welcome. Age and experience. Michael said age and experience show you to keep things clear and express your feelings directly. Amen, Michael. Amen. And I mean, even when I was younger, I was that type of person. Like, I've got to always. Yeah, I know. Julene told me that she was doing your. I talked to her earlier. She told me she was doing your astrology reading. How did it go, Christine? So, last but not least, Malia, what I would say about this is with the devil here, she's amazing, isn't she? Julene is amazing. I'm telling you, she's amazing. So yeah, real quick, for everyone who gets on the list to get a mini reading tonight, at the end of the night, I'm doing a drawing and giveaway. We're going to give away a first, second, and third prize. We've got the Tarot of Sexual Magic, the Good Tarot, and this Oracle deck, the Power deck. All of these come in their original boxes and they have their guidebooks with them. So each person gets, like, first place person gets to pick which one they want, second place gets to pick, and then third place gets whatever the third one is. Yep, I knew you would love it. She is amazing. I told you. I wouldn't steer you in the wrong direction. And I think that's so sweet that she offered that up. Forgot what the astro reading is. What do you forgot what the astro reading is? What do you mean, Michael? So anyway, Malia, I don't like that the devil's present either, because that makes me feel like this person has not only got some growing to do, but that they're kind of like in a place where they're engaging in a lot of toxic behaviors to try to either cover up or avoid dealing with themselves and other people in a very real and meaningful way. He also has the Nine of Swords, which means he's overthinking things way too much. And when a man overthinks, he becomes, to me, very unattractive. He needs to stop overthinking and step into his power, his divine masculine, and be confident and go after what he wants. So I don't really like this person's energy for you. But I will tell you this: if nothing else, this person sees you in a very positive light, because he sees you as the Queen of Cups. So he sees you as extremely beautiful, extremely loving, kind, physically, energetically, all around gorgeous. So that's a good thing. I don't know how old he is, Malia, but I would say if he's younger, if he's like in his 20s, maybe give him 10 years. He might grow into becoming a really strong and confident and great partner of a man. But if he's older, he's older, then yeah, I would probably not hang my hat on that one, sweetheart. Just keeping it real with you. Keeping it 100, I wouldn't hang my hat on that one. Yeah. All right, next on the list. And guys, again, if you want to go get on the list, it's normal prices tonight, $22.22. Getting on the mini reading list, and then we're going to do the drawing and giveaways at the end. So next on the list is Nora. Nora, what is your question, Nora? I know you do, Malia. We always keep it real with each other, my friend. We always have. I would like a love reading, please. Should I move on from my Cancer? My ex is a Cancer. First Cancer I've ever dated, and I'll tell you, I really like Cancerian energy. They're just so loving and so kind. When they get hurt, they can definitely put up a wall and that shell, and that's tough. That's it's hard. It's sad to have to deal with. But if you can get beneath the shell, Cancers, man, they're easy to love. They are easy to love. So the guidance for Nora regarding her Cancerian. Guidance for Nora regarding the Cancerian. Okay. Nora, you said, so what are you saying I was right about? By the way, you were so right on the last reading. You said we would have a magical communication, and literally the next day, he confessed his love for me. Wow. Congratulations. That makes me so happy for you. That's, I'm living vicariously through you, but I just think that's so beautiful. I know moments like that, and they're so lovely, I remember a moment similar to that when someone just unexpectedly just told me they were in love with me and that, you know, they just, it was one of the highlights of this past year for me. That's beautiful. All right, so Zainab, hi, congrats, Nora. Jason has predicted some insanely. Yeah, I am, but I just get so burned down sometimes with it. You know what though? Why I'm excited? Another reason I'm excited to go. Yes, the list is open, Zainab, and I'm doing a drawing and giveaways tonight for a chance to win some free tarot and oracle cards. So you should definitely get on the list. $22.22. What I wanted to tell you guys is, what was I going to tell you guys? I don't remember what I was going to tell you guys. Um, well, shoot, that's not good that I can't remember. Obviously it wasn't that important. But anyway, what I was going to say is that's so beautiful, Nora, when you know someone shares something like that with you and makes you feel so loved. And I've had that happen. I was at a football tailgate with the guy I was dating, and then just out of the blue, I don't know, he just said something like, I don't remember how it happened, but I remembered the way I felt more than anything. And I think that those are the moments that make life worth living. You know, they really are. And so we got to hold on to those moments because they are, you know, unfortunately fleeting and few and far between. So we really have to appreciate and hold on to those moments when they come, and hold on tight. Okay, so this is for your question about the Cancerian. I do see, Nora, that you have a soulmate connection. Like this is not just some casual thing. And it's not just love, which there's no such thing as just love. Love is a lot. But you have the Lover's card here, and this is definitely about the two of you and the connection between you. You have the Lover's card, and you have the Ace of Pentacles crowning this. So the universe is literally saying not only is this a soul defined connection, but the universe is sending in more help, more help, more assistance to help it in the real material world to grow in a direction that's going to be healthy for both of you. You also have the Four of Wands, which suggests that there's an energetic gateway opening up for this relationship, which is going to allow it to get even better. Now, I'm telling you, Nora, you kind of sounded like in your question like you were considering leaving this person. So I would just glean from that that maybe things aren't perfect all the time and it can be hard. I get that, you know, but remember, this is special. When I see a connection like this, that's special. And I'm not saying that gives the person the right to take you for granted or anything. No, it doesn't. And all of that runner chaser stuff and ghosting and all that radio silent, that's not acceptable either. You have to stand up and stand in your power and not put up with that stuff. But also, because of how beautiful this connection is, I know that you probably feel like you see into that person's heart enough to understand why they do some of the things that they do. However, just because we understand why a person does something doesn't make it acceptable that they're doing it. It's really important to remember that. Just because I may know the person well enough, because if I don't know about you guys, but I have a twin soul, and one thing I know about my twin soul is I have never misunderstood anything he's done. But I had to remind myself, just because I totally understood him and his motivations and his reasons for doing what he did, that didn't make it acceptable for him to do the things he did, right? Same thing with your Cancerian, Nora. There's a lot here, okay? I want you to enjoy the time together. There is a tower coming that's going to bring you guys actually closer, it feels like. So the universe is sending things in to actually cause this person to soften more and more towards you. And so I would say you have that to look forward to, barring any other unexpected things, right? So kind of keep that in mind, be on the lookout for that, and be open to this situation and what the future holds. Okay, Zainab, and then I think Anne said she sent some. Okay, so and Julene, I've got Julene, I got you here too. Okay, Michael, Julene, Anne, and then Zainab. Okay. Thank you guys. So next is KB. You're welcome, Nora. Good luck tonight in the drawing. See what happens. KB, what is your question? So here's what I have on the list so far. Let me make sure Janie and me are matched up. I have KB, Constantine, Theodora, Michael, Julene, Anne, and Zainab. Is that what you have? Yep. Yep. Looks good. All right, KB, are you here? What's your question? KB might have popped out or maybe on a delay, so we'll go ahead and ask Constantine, throw up your question. Oh, never mind, there's KB's. We talked about in my last reading that it will be busy for me work-wise next month. Should I continue working on my private practice or to start pursuing my spiritual career goals? That's a good question. I'm going to use the Deviant Moon for this one because this feels, especially with a work question, I want to get back to this deck. What is the guidance regarding work and career and spiritual goals for KB? Guidance for KB regarding work and spiritual goals. Career, work, spiritual. Hold on one sec, you guys. Guidance for KB. Thank you for putting that up, Janie, because I know once in a while someone new will pop in and I want them to be able to realize that they can get a drawing and stuff if they want to get a mini reading. Get in on the drawing to potentially win the decks. So I appreciate you putting that up when you see someone new pop in. Did anyone get a notification tonight that I was live? It sounds like no notifications went in. Julene says, mine is just a donation, Jason. Oh, thank you, Julene. Are you sure? You know I'm always happy to do a question for you. I hate when that happens, guys. Well, and I apologize. Oh, Michael got one. Okay. Well, you're special, Michael. Most of you did not get notifications tonight. That's part of the reason there's 9 people here as opposed to, I mean, normally there's a few more than that. But it's okay. I believe the universe will make sure that whoever needs a reading tonight will be notified in some way or see it or find out and they'll pop in. It always works out the way it's supposed to. Yeah, Malia, I don't know why that is. You have, haven't you, Michael? You have been told that by yourself in the mirror on a daily basis. How do I know you? Okay, so KB. You have the Queen of Wands in your foundation. So first and foremost, I say this every time. The Queen of Wands is my favorite queen. She's the most masculine of the queens. She's the most action-oriented. She's the most assertive. She's magical. She's witchy. She's powerful. She has power. So with that being in your foundation, okay. Oh, okay, Zainab. And well, after we do this, Zainab, and I do your mini on here, I'll reach out to you on Skype after that too, okay? I promise. I'm going to be up for a while. She's a strong queen. And so I think, KB, the guidance for you just right off the bat with her being in your foundation is you're capable of having, yourself stretched out a little bit more than the average person without getting burned out. So it's not necessarily whether you need to, suddenly continue working in your private practice and wait to start pursuing your spiritual career goals or pursue your spiritual career goals and stop your private practice. For you, it feels like you could absolutely manage to do both for quite a long period of time before you felt any type of blowback or feeling of being burned out because of it. Now, you have the Ten of Cups also. So the universe wants you to know that you can actually, you're one of the people in this world based on your work ethic. You can have it all and at the same time. A friend of mine, her mother used to always say to her, you can have it all, but you can't have it all at the same time. And I always thought that was such a sort of simple but profound statement. It's so true for most of us. Yeah, you can have it all, but you can't have it all at the same time. It's just not the way it works, right? Now for you though, KB, I do think when it comes to these two things, you can have them both at the same time. You've got the Eight of Pentacles crowning the reading, which does suggest putting in a lot of hard work. You do have the Nine of Wands and the Tower, so you are within the next 6 to 9 months going to hit a wall where you're going to suddenly start to feel that burnout. But for right now, you're safe. Right now, you're safe, and you're moving actually into calmer and calmer waters that are going to feel really good for you to be having more than one iron in the fire. But I do want you to know that you can't do that forever. And as you get into about the 6 to 9 month down the road time frame, that's when you need to watch out, because I see a Tower and the Nine of Wands, that wounded warrior energy rearing its ugly head. So I think it's time for you to go ahead and, while doing both, start planning for and step by step transitioning into your spiritual path and away from private practice. Okay. And yes, like Michael just said, don't ever forget your self-care. Self-care comes top of the list. Self-care comes before any and everyone else's needs. First come yours. Okay. So yeah, right now you can probably have your toe in both ponds, but start planning to transition into your spiritual path, because that's where your heart is. That's where your heart is, and so that's where your future lies. Okay? Good luck, KB. KB said, sounds like that would happen. Haha, but I don't want to forget my spiritual career goals. No. I think you absolutely should start moving toward the spiritual stuff and allow the other stuff to slowly be put behind you, because your heart is with your spiritual career goals, not your private practice. And I'm telling you, even no matter what you do, your spiritual stuff, if that's where your heart and soul is, that's where the money's going to be too. The money comes when you're doing what fills your spirit. It comes when you're doing what allows you to serve others. It doesn't come when we seek that. When we seek the thing that pays the most, no. But when we seek the thing that fulfills us the most and is most aligned with our true north, that's when it comes. I don't know a lot, but the things I do know, I know for sure, and that's one of the things I know for sure from my own experiences. Okay, great. Yes, that's where my heart is. Thank you. You're welcome. Great goals. Just remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. Ain't that the truth, Michael? All right, Constantine. Constantine, lay it on us, Constantine. What it is. What it is, Constantine. What's happening, my partner? Partner, Constantine, what is your question? Very well said. I appreciate that. I do too. I mean, we're all experiencing very similar things at the end of the day. Or I should say, although we all go through very different things, we all experience the similar themes in life at the end of the day. Themes, not things, but themes. Constantine says, hey, I would like to know about love and career. Thank you. Okay, well, that's a very broad, general thing. So I'm just going to see whatever comes through for you regarding love and career. Are you sure you don't have a more specific question that you would like a more specific answer to, Constantine? Because I'll be happy to. I mean, it's your question. If you want something specific, you can ask, and we can get it for you. But with a general question, it's probably going to come more of a general answer. So it's up to you. Before I get into it, I just want to give you the chance to. I know how I am. I like specifics. If I want to know something, I want to know, like, who is that? Where were they born? Michael, so many parallels with this. True. My pleasure, Katie. Oh, Michael's so sweet. I do landscaping now. Should I continue to it or do something else? What's the guidance for Constantine? Anything that he needs to know about love and career, and specifically, what's the guidance regarding his current career in landscaping? Outlook and guidance regarding his current career in landscaping, and anything else that comes through about love or career. Okay. You know what's interesting, Constantine, is the sun is coming out in your foundation, which says to me that, I don't know if it's like a dream job, but it says to me that you actually get a lot of fulfillment working in landscaping. A lot of the time you actually, you finish your day of work feeling like good about what you've done, and that there's a certain level of satisfaction that comes from doing a good job at what you do. I don't know exactly what that is, if it's like, having, done some beautiful landscaping job that you leave and you feel like that there's a sense of satisfaction in that. But that's what this feels like with the sun card coming out for you, that although you may not be sure that that's what you want to do forever, you do get a certain degree of satisfaction from putting in an honest and hard day's work as a landscaper, and knowing that you did a good job that day. And I think that that's really special and beautiful. And I like seeing that card is there in your foundation, because I think that's something that everyone has the right, as a free and autonomous human being, to feel that they've put in a good day's work and that they can be pleased with themselves. Now, there are some other things here for you. Number one, it looks like you're going through some sort of, you're waiting for something to happen or change here, and you're not sure, like, what you're not sure what you need, or when you'll know. It's like kind of one of those things where you're like, I don't know how I'll know, but I know I'll know when I know. You've got the Seven of Pentacles here. This is a card about timing, patience, change of season, and you've got the Knight of Wands crowning that. That's your action card, Constantine. So what I'm getting from this is, although you do feel that there's some other career path in your future besides doing landscaping, you don't know right now. You're pretty sure that it's not time to change just yet. And I would say you're absolutely right, based on the Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands crowning it, and the sun in your foundation. Yeah, you may not be doing this for the rest of your life, sure, of course, but for now, stay present in the moment and make the most of this job that you're doing, because it is going to only be temporary. You're not going to be doing this 10 years from now, probably not even 5 years from now. But for the now, it is a job that's offering you a sense of accomplishment, a sense of having, put in an honest and hard day's work. And there is a great sense of spiritual fulfillment and peace that comes from that knowledge. Now, you have the Two of Pentacles here. The universe is saying, in the near future, you're going to have to make some tough choices. You're going to have to put one thing down in order to reach for another. And it may very well be your career in landscaping you're going to have to put down. But it's more than that. This is about moving forward in your life and who you want to be, not just for yourself, but for the people you care about. And so I get a strong sense that's, I don't know if it's a relationship or what, but there's a strong sense that you are at that point where you're contemplating a lot, not who you are today, but who you're going to be in the near future, and what that's going to mean for the people that you care most about. Because you have this Ace of Wands here, but look inside this Ace of Wands. We have like the Madonna and Child. So it's the sort of the portrait of a potential feminine love interest and a baby, and it's geared and shown to you within the Ace of Wands card. Well, the Ace of Wands is all about a gift of spiritual awakening and awareness being handed to you from the universe. So the universe might be using your love and affection for a specific person in your life, and the beginnings or starting of a family sometime soon, or continuing, as a way to awaken you spiritually to your purpose and to who you are and to who you're going to be in the future. You do also have the Two of Swords crowning the Five of Pentacles. There is a little bit of fear within you when it comes to change, even though you're literally asking about change. I think because you are who you are, the Five of Pentacles is about, hey, Jai, welcome. Jai's here. Guys, let me just say for a second while Jai's here, the next really exciting thing that I mentioned the other night, but I want to mention again now is Tuesday night, Jai and I are doing tandem readings together for the first time in well over a year too. So you guys have to be here Tuesday night at 9 o'clock on Ray of Light Tarot. Jai and I are going to be going to town doing readings for you. And we're also going to be potentially announcing a really exciting educational opportunity for those of you who are inclined towards spiritual learning that I think you might really enjoy doing with us. So I'm not for sure if we're going to be ready to talk about that on Tuesday. I think we might be, but we're definitely going to be doing, we're definitely going to be doing tandem readings, and I can't wait to see you guys. And then we'll probably be doing it on her channel shortly after that too. So yeah, super exciting. And I expect everyone to come and hang out with us, everyone to like, everyone to stay in the chat and hang, everyone to get a Jai and Jason reading. But yeah, with this Five of Pentacles here like this, Constantine, I really get the fact that you're feeling a little bit ill at ease with where you are in life, with where you are at this stage, but you're just not sure what direction to go in. Everything that's come to you, you haven't really been open to yet. So I would say stick with the landscaping. It's fulfilling you, and it's allowing you to feel connected to something really special, to the earth, to work with your hands, and to put in an honest day's work, and know that when that right next thing comes along, you'll recognize it before it even comes in. You'll feel it coming. You'll be having amazing days, and you'll feel like something good's coming, and then bam, that opportunity will present itself. And it might have to do with you expanding in more than just your career. It may have to do with you becoming a parent, with a love interest, having a child. I'm not sure what that Ace of Wands was all about, but you saw it. It has a woman and a child in it. So there you have it, Constantine. I hope this was helpful and gave you some insight into your situation, my friend. Theodora. Theodora, what's your question? Thank you, Constantine. Yep, I can't wait to do the tandems with Jai. We're going to have a blast. We always do. We always end up cracking each other up. It becomes a comedy hour. Oh, you're most welcome, Constantine. I think Jai and I actually have been siblings in a past life, and her sister Chandra. The three of us were probably brothers and sisters in a past life, because it just always seems like we crack each other up the way like that me and my brothers and sisters make each other laugh, in that same ilk, where there's no real reason. We'll just be like my sister and I were walking on the beach today, and we just started laughing, just because we're siblings and we laugh at stupid things, and that's kind of how me and Jai are together, and Chandra too, but especially Jai and I with our tandem readings that we do and stuff. Okay, Theodora says, I had a dream with a blue line can. Wait, I had a dream with a blue line. Can you tell me about its possible meaning? Also, love and health. Okay. Oh, it's so true, Jai. You know it. And we just do goofy things. Like I remember one time, Jai and I were on doing a live together, and we're on split screen and doing the readings for people. And I grabbed my glasses, picked them up, put them on, and sat. And then I look, and within about 10 seconds, I see Jai go. And exactly the same way I did it, she did it, just to kind of like mock me, but also make me laugh. And then we both had our glasses on, and we both just started cracking up. Do you remember that, Jai? We do the dumbest things to each other in between readings. And I guess it's just to break up the monotony, and to half the stuff I think you guys in the chat don't even notice that we're doing to like kind of like tease each other in a way, but it's fun. It's fun. So Theodora, the blue line, you know, I don't know about a blue line. If it looked almost like a blue laser or a blue light, I will tell you I'm very, adept or educated about Archangel Michael. And it's my understanding that Archangel Michael and his battle sword that protects us has been reported, or legend has it, that it emits a blue light. Okay? So it could be that you are being protected by Archangel Michael. It could be that you are being prompted to think about or connect to Archangel Michael and ask for his protection. Or it could have nothing to do with that. But I definitely recommend it. I of all the archangels, Archangel Michael is the one that I communicate with the most of all. I did it a lot when I was really focused on the twin soul journey years ago. And nowadays, just getting out of a relationship with someone that I was very serious with, practically like engaged to, with the pain of that loss, I definitely have said a few prayers to Archangel Michael. So I'm not sure if that's what it's about, but if you're going through something right now and you're experiencing pain of loss, or you've been feeling attacked or spiritually attacked or unsafe, that would make sense to me that it's Archangel Michael, because Archangel Michael is the one who defends us in battle. Literally defends us in battle. Look, I'm not a big fan of the Catholic Church. Half of my family is Catholic, but what's wrong with the Catholic Church isn't the church itself. It's the people who got in there and messed it up. There's a lot of truths within it, right? It's just messed up. And some of the things they do are actually good. And one of the things that the Catholic Church used to always do that I think is a good thing is at the end of Mass, they would say a prayer to St. Michael the Archangel. And the prayer would go, St. Michael, Archangel, defend us in battle. Be our protection against the wickedness and snares of evil. And it goes on and on. But the reason I bring that up is I think if you have been feeling like you're under a spiritual attack, you may very well need the protection of Archangel Michael and his blue light and protective sword. I see a lot of weird stuff going on around you too. I see some imbalance. You've got in your foundation the Six of Pentacles, which is the need for balance. Your life is needing balancing right now. And Theodora, what's going on here is what that's kind of suggesting is there are people in your life who have their hand in your finances, who are not taking care of your finances in the way that you yourself would. So be aware of that. I don't know who it is, if it's a spouse or just a friend or an executor, a power of attorney. There are people, there is a person or persons with an S in or around your life that have access to some part of your finances, maybe not all of it, or to your accounts, and they are not handling that responsibility and privilege in the way that they should or in the way that you would. So just be aware of that, whatever that might be. Now, the universe is sending in an Ace of Wands for you. So you have this new sort of spiritual energy and awakening coming in that's going to allow you to really reconnect to your higher self, High Priestess, to your intuition. And as you connect and reconnect, as you reawaken and connect to your higher self and to your intuition, you're going to start to see those things real clearly in your life that aren't working, the people that no longer fit in certain places, and you're going to have the courage to move people and things around. You do have the Two of Swords here. They're saying in the recent past, you've been a little bit blocked and not wanted to see the truth about some things. In the recent past, even though someone might have told you, or you might have gotten word or an inkling that something was not right or on the up and up regarding maybe something financial or someone in your life, because you're a kind and loving person and you cared about that person, you chose to ignore and sort of be blind to the truth. You're not going to be able to do that anymore with this High Priestess card here being crowned by the Ace of Wands. You are going to be lit up and on fire, lit up like an arcade, like a pinball machine, and connected to Source in a real way, so that everything you know to be true You have to live it out authentically. You have to move what's not for you out of your way, and you have to really, really put yourself first and foremost. Welcome, Jill. So nice to see you. Yes, I've missed being here. Good to have you. You have the Three of Pentacles also, Theodora, which means that once you start making these necessary changes and you're courageous in doing it, you're going to be embarking on a new journey and a new relationship of sorts or experience that's going to make you feel so fulfilled and so balanced and good about the future like you haven't in so long, that all of those things that may have been sad that had to fall away and people that you may have hated losing, it's going to be just fine because you've got so much, all this beauty in the future and so much goodness to come. So really good outlook for you. But yeah, I have a distinct feeling that this blue light or blue line or whatever you're seeing is a call to protection from Archangel Michael. Okay. And I would make sure that you start morning and evening protecting your energy, calling him in, others in, and visualizing yourself protected in your bubble. Okay? Do that for yourself. Thank you, Theodora. Next is Michael B. Michael Maz. Michael B. Michael Brummett. Where's Michael Brummett? When that right, I know when I think it's my left eyebrow that goes up. Actually, I think they take turns. Thanks for taking my question. I've got a social event this weekend and an out-of-town trip for a week next Wednesday. So is there anything in my blind spot during these trips I should know about? Okay, let's see. Guys, the list is still open if you want to get on the list. The mini readings are $22.22. And getting on the list for a mini reading also gets you in the drawing tonight at the end of the night and gives you the chance to win one of my deck, Oracle or Tarot decks that I'm giving away. I have three, there's going to be 3 giveaways. So get on the list if you haven't yet and get you a reading. It'll be fun. Blind spot for Michael. Well, as you do move around a little bit in the next week or so, you're actually going to be, at least physically, good, very protected and safe. You're moving. It looks like you're going to, I don't know what you've been going through lately, but you got the 6 of Swords in your foundation. So that typically denotes you moving from a place that is less comfortable to a place that's more comfortable. So as you make these trips and stuff, you should be very much at ease with the type of traveling you're doing and the degree of movement you're having to make. It should work well, and you should be like enjoy it to some extent. Now, you do have some stuff happening here. I'm not going to lie. A couple major arcana coming out. So you're showing as the 8 of Swords here, which definitely is like in some way or some aspect of yourself feels trapped or closed in, or like you're having to keep yourself closed in and not venture too far away from whatever this safe space is. But the universe doesn't agree with you on that, because the universe is saying, based on this 6 of Cups you have here, which is like a childlike wonderment that's being brought back up to the surface within you, your inner child sort of awakening to something. You've got the Lover's card crowning it, and then facing down the Devil and Temperance coming in to save the day. So you may potentially be encountering someone from your past that you have a strong soul connection with, and then having to hash out some stuff that never was dealt with. If that's not what this could have to do with someone that you have a professional relationship with, either having misjudged you or overlooked you for something and then really being made to regret it after the fact. I don't feel worried about the Devil card there. It just kind of feels like this is really what I need to hear. Tearing up. Oh wow. I'm not really worried about the devil card here, Michael. I don't know exactly why it's here, but I definitely feel like if it's about a past relationship, you're going to be okay. The reason the devil card would be here in that instance is kind of to almost affirm to you your own worth and say that other person literally was like possessed, went from being like an angel to a possessed demon. You know how sometimes we think we know someone and then we're like, oh my God, who was that person? There's something there that has to do with someone from the past. And it's like the energy is so shocking how there was a shift that it's like the person is almost unrecognizable to you. And that's scary. But you do have temperance coming in to save the day, like I said. And what temperance is trying to do is rebalance the energy and give you a sense of safety and calm and knowing and strengthen who you are so that you can't be harmed by anyone else or their own toxicity or lack of authenticity, right? You're safe and you're going to be fine. But on this trip, you may encounter some people unexpectedly, or maybe you already know you're going to see someone like that on this trip. But yeah, be prepared. If you already know that you're going to see a certain person on this trip, and you know who that is, mentally and spiritually and emotionally prepare yourself for that, Michael. Right? Gird your loins. Gird your loins for that. Because the thing that I see more than anything is, despite how scary and dark all of that is, there actually is genuine love there for you and that person somewhere deep beneath all of the garbage. Doesn't mean you're going to be together, but there is some genuine love there or affection. These things were in my blind spot. Not anymore. Good. That's true. Good point. Very good point, Michael. Julene, did you not want, Julene, you said you don't want to ask a question, or do you want to go ahead and ask one, Julene? Loins girded. Loins appropriately girded. I love it. If you want to ask a question, Julene, you are most welcome to. So I'll let you decide for what's your final answer, Julene? Yay or nay? She may not be in here anymore, actually. Anne, you want to put your question up? Miss Anne, what would you like guidance from the tarot about tonight, Miss Anne? Any insight from Spirit on how my Capricorn is feeling towards me? In separation, and I know he has been going through a lot, hoping he is healing. Such a relief when Spirit reminds us of this. We don't want to see. Yeah, right? Show me the Capricorn in Anne's life and what that person is feeling, thinking, desiring, and ultimately acting upon when it comes to Anne. Anything you can show me about the Capricorn in Anne's life. Anne's Capricorn. Show us. Malia's here. We love Malia. Guys, I've known Malia for 5 years. No, well, at least 4 years, because I remember when I did that twin flame class in 2019, that Advent, that my twin flame came in, that you were there, because that was one of those moments, like obviously I couldn't forget that. So that was like March of 2019. Yeah. Because I had just gotten back from visiting him in New York, and he had decided he wanted to help with the twin flame course. God, what a disaster that was. Guys, never try to chase down your twin flame when they're trying to run. That's never a good idea. Let them run. That's like trying to chase a dog when it tries to run away from home. Nope, just let it run itself until it's worn out, and it'll come home when it gets hungry. Were you in there, Rebecca? I don't remember you being in that. I don't know why I don't remember that. I remember. with the twin soul in the twin soul class. Did I? Oh, I remember. Yeah, saying something that, and he said, because I was mentioning something that happened between us, like alluded to it, and he said, "Well, that's private. You shouldn't talk about it on here." He was right. It was private. I probably shouldn't have. Um, you know what's funny about what I'm getting here is just looking at this, and I know that you probably consider this person, speaking of twin flames or twin souls, I know you probably consider this person your twin flame because foundationally you have the Ten of Cups. It's like this is one of those connections that just never goes away. It never goes away. It never lightens or lets up. It never lets go of you. You know, it doesn't just last a lifetime, it lasts lifetimes. And so it's beautiful. Those things are beautiful in a way, but they're also so painful and so hard. And I relate to that, and I get it. Okay. Oh no, yeah, he used to help in the lives too. But I was talking about how after we reunited in New York for a weekend, he was like gung ho to do the twins to teach the twin flame class with me and to share our experiences with people. And I just remember Malia's like, just Malia, she can keep a straight face at all times. She's got the gift. But he was in the class too. Yeah, you got to see him on camera, and you got to hear us. And I remember Joni was in there because Joni was like, "Wow, I see the twin flame thing now between like what it's like. It's crazy." Because she was watching. She was being a watcher. Okay, so yeah, and I see that with the Ten of Cups, it's a twin flame thing. It's so deep. It's so intense. You do have temperance here for him, so I would take comfort in the fact that the temperance card is here. It's going to let you know that, this person is being cared for. The universe is protecting this person's healing, existing. He has not had his ego death yet, though, which is an important part of the twin flame journey, and especially reconciliation, is that death of the ego that happens. He is got this Five of Swords crowning. He has yet to lose his ego enough to come to you, right? So that's where they're saying is they're showing me to tell you that's the sticking point for this whole thing is you've got to allow time for this person to have their true ego death or loss of the ego or enough loss of the ego that they will come to you and declare to you how much they love and need you and want to be connected to you. He does have the Five of Cups, so he is grieving the fact that you're in separation. So that's a good sign as that journey goes. Five of Cups is good. It tells me, okay, this person is grieving the fact that they're not with that twin. They wish they were with their twin soul. So he's aware that it doesn't feel good to not be with you, but he hasn't overcome his own ego enough yet to just sort of balls to the wall at all costs come running to you to take you back and ask you to take him back. He does have the Ace of Wands, though, as an outcome card. So there is spiritually offered help. The universe is offering spiritual inspiration to this person to help them become closer connected to who they are with you, who you are to them. And all of that is good. So I'd say you're on the right track together. Keep being patient. Keep loving that person from far away. That's all we can do if we truly believe in a twin flame. And I do believe too, obviously. I don't focus on that much anymore these days because I see no point in it. But if we truly believe that we are a twin and we have a twin soul, the best thing you can do for that person whenever possible is to send them love, light, and healing from your heart space or solar plexus to theirs, and just keep it moving and live your best life and keep working on yourself, your spiritual growth, and raising your own vibration. Because if that person is your twin, you raise your vibration, what's going to happen to theirs? Theirs is going to raise in response to yours. So it's the easiest thing to do. But keep on keeping on. Hey, can't complain, right? Tiffany, hello, Tiffany. The list is still open if you want to get on it, Tiffany. There's one more person that I've got to read for Zainab, and then if you want to get on next, and then after that we're gonna do the drawings for all the people who got mini readings. I'm giving away 3 different decks tonight, tarot and oracle decks tonight. So if you want to get on it, now is your chance, Tiff. Zainab, what's your question, sweetheart? Zainab. 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 Yeah. Well, I like the fact, even though he hasn't gotten over that ego thing yet, Ann, I like the fact that he's definitely very much aware that he's miserable without you. So that's a good sign, right? That he's pretty miserable, not that he's like, miserable, but he doesn't like the feeling of being in separation. And even if he's the runner, I see that a lot in runners. They're running, and yet they still realize they're not happy being a runner. Like they don't like running. They're just running because running feels safer than staying because the connection is so strong and scary. So he's kind of in that type of boat. It's like he's running, but he doesn't like the way it feels to run either, even though he's scared of how it would feel to stay. Wish I could, but hubby emptied the bank account. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Tiffany. Well, I'll be back Friday night, so maybe we'll see you Friday night. That's going to be the last, I think, live I do till a week following will be Friday Night Live. So hopefully you guys can come and hang with us then. Yeah, we're glad you're here to hang out with us, fellowship, and enjoy the vibe. Zainab said, as such, I don't have question. I have a news. The person whose name starts with F, yes, got fired today. Told you. With your cards, whatever messages come through, please let me know. Zainab, that's the right thing, though. I want you to remember that. That person brought that result upon himself, and that's divine justice. Okay. No one person caused that to happen except the person that it's happened to. All right. Hello, Teresa Jane. Nice to see you. Welcome. We're just finishing up our list tonight of mini readings so that we can do a drawing and do some giveaways. We're going to draw names of all the people who got mini readings tonight to see who wins some oracle and tarot decks. What does Teresa need to know about what happened to Mr. F? What does Zainab need to know about what happened to Mr. F? Sorry. I'm seeing Teresa on the screen. Zainab. Thank you. Ooh, okay. This is interesting. This is interesting, my friend. So Zainab, number one, they want you to know he's going to be okay. Okay, like out there in the ethers, he still has the Ten of Cups in his future. So don't worry about this person being miserable, depressed, unhappy. They've got happiness in their future. Look what's in his foundation, though. Justice, upright. You would think that would be a good card for this person, right? Well, it is. It's justice and it's upright. This person got justice. They got the justice they deserved. It may not feel good to them right now, but it's going to make them a better person. I guarantee you. I know this. I know what this, like, we can't obviously talk openly about this, but I know what this is about. And I'm telling you what, Zainab, this person got justice whenever they got fired, today, yesterday, whenever. And although it didn't make them happy, it was justice, right? And it was justice for all the people that this person caused to make the lives of people that he had power over miserable. And so this person is going to learn and grow from this and move forward in life and be okay. You know what caused the firing? That person didn't have to be fired. Do you know why they ended up having to be fired spiritually? Because they were exhibiting Two of Swords energy. Rather than taking responsibility for their actions and trying to offer a mea culpa, and make amends and make things right, instead of doing the right thing, which could have potentially saved this person's job. Instead, they lied, they shut down, they blocked everyone out, and they went into defense mode. And what happened then is the universe stepped in and said, if you can't be honest and own up to your faults, your flaws, and your mistakes in order to correct them, we have to step in and correct them for you. So you lose your job. And that's what happened. And right behind that justice card is the judgment card, because justice and judgment are coming to this person in tandem. And it's time. I really feel that. And I know, because you're a good person and you're a kind person, you know, you don't want to, you feel bad for that person, but I'm telling you, that person brought that all upon themselves. The Hierophant is crowning this person's energy. They have the future 10 of Cups, but they can't get to that 10. Look how they get to the 10 of Cups. His pathway to the 10 of Cups is the Page of Cups through the 7 of Swords. So that means he has to make amends and apologize and make right all of those people and the lies he told and the people he misrepresented and made look bad who were telling the truth about him. That's the only way he gets back to this happiness and 10 of Cups, is to start making amends and telling the truth and working his way through all of those lies that he created. He created this house of cards of lies. The Hierophant is crowning all of it. So what that's saying is, this is all destiny. This is all laid out and destined. It didn't have to go this way, but because of a few different choices he made, and because of choosing to double down on his own defensive lies, it's there. That's where it's at. So that's what I see for this person, and it makes total sense to me. It doesn't surprise me. Yeah, I have a heart too, and I get it. Like, it's a shame that it had to happen this way, but I promise you, that person will come out a better person in the end, having gone through this, than if it didn't happen, because they weren't willing to face the music on their own. So, at least now, justice has been served, right? As most people are hard-headed and don't learn. Yep, you're amazing. You're amazing, Teresa Jane. Did anyone? Okay, this is it. Does anyone else want to get on the list to get a mini reading and to get in the drawing before I go ahead and call it a night and do the drawing? This is your chance, guys. Going once, going twice. If you want to get on, send $22.22 to the Cash App or the PayPal, and I will go ahead and get you added and get you a quick mini reading and then do the drawing. But otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and get ready and get the names up for the drawing. Well, I say they don't learn. They learn, it just takes time. Wait, well, I say they don't learn. They learn, it just takes them a little longer. Yeah. I'll definitely get one Friday night. Yeah, I'll definitely be here for Friday Night Live, so it'll be fun. All right, so we've got Rebecca, Janie. Bear with me, guys. I have slow penmanship. So this is going to take a little hot minute. Malia. Talk amongst yourselves in the chat. I love your Horus tattoo. Oh, I have Eye of Horus and Eye of Ra. I have both. Somebody at the gas station, I think I was at a gas station today. Where was I when somebody asked me what those were? Was it the gas station? I don't remember. Somewhere. KB. Constantine. Theodora. I hope you guys are all here to see if you win. Don't leave before we do the drawing. Michael. Michael B. Julene. Julene didn't get a question, but I'm going to put her in on the drawing anyway because she did send a donation. Is there anyone who wanted to ask a question that didn't get to? Because I might be able to... Well, I got to ask Julene. I didn't know if she did that to pay it forward to someone or not. Anne and Zainab. Okay, guys. Janie or anyone else who was keeping track of the list. Can you guys... Let me take my phone with me I need to get scissors. Hold on. Bear with me a second, guys. Can you guys, I'm going to read the list one more time as I prep these, the names on paper to put in the little jar to do the drawing. But can you confirm that I've got everybody, either Janie or whoever else was keeping track of the list? So I have, is this everyone? Rebecca, Jane, Malia, Nora, KB, Constantine, Theodora and Michael, Julene, Anne, Zainab. Why did I put Anne down twice? Anne, I'm trying to give you an unfair advantage here. I put your name down twice. I'm just kidding. I didn't put it. I did write it down twice, but I'm not going to put it in the jar twice. All right. So let me get these all together. And you guys know how I do this. I will hold up each person's name so you can see that your name is going in the jar. And then I will kind of spin them all around and then randomly grab first, then second, and then third so that the first person, second person, and ultimately third person can let me know what deck they want. Here we go. Let me get all these out of here from yesterday. I really like doing drawings for things. The problem is I don't really have a lot of things to auction off or to give as prizes. So we're gonna have to figure that out because I want to keep doing drawings. I just don't know what to do drawings for. So tonight we have the obvious. These are the three things we're doing drawings for. The Tarot of the Sexual Magic. This is a great deck. The Good Tarot. And then the Power Deck Cards of Wisdom Oracle deck. So here's the names going in the jar. Ready, guys? Zainab. Michael. Yeah, I don't know about that with Julene, and I'm not doing any more mini readings tonight anyway, so, but I might be able to do it for Friday. Janie. Anne. Constantine. KB. KB. I don't know why I love that like nickname. KB. Nora. Whoops. Theodora. Julene. I probably shouldn't put Julene's name in there because I don't think she's even here. But I'll do it. And then if I grab hers, I'll just do another. And Malia. Malia. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? All right, guys. Crystal Rose says, good luck, everyone. Welcome, Crystal. All right, so the first name that I pull out, you will be able to choose. You'll be the first prize winner, which means as first prize winner, you get to choose which of the three tarot/oracle decks you want. So you get first choice, first dibs, and then second and third, so on. All right? All right, here we go. Zainab. Zainab is first prize winner. Zainab wins the first choice. Zainab, you have won the first choice. Where are you at, Zainab? So these are your... Are you still here, Zainab? I hope you're still here. You better be. Congrats, my dear. Zainab. Where is she? Zainab, say hello so we know you're here because I have to ask you something. Uh-oh, guys. I might have to re-pull for first place. Reason being because first place gets first choice. So we have to have the person be here to make the choice. So what I'll do then is if she's not here, if she's already left, she'll move automatically to third choice, and so she'll get whatever was not picked. That's only fair, I guess. That's the only way I know how to do it and be fair. Zainab, I'm sorry that you didn't get to stay, but you did win, and you'll get one of these three decks. So just maybe not the one you might have wanted. All right, so I'm going to pick again for first place. Let's see who's going to be first. Okay. Janie. Janie is first. Janie. What do you want, Janie? What deck do you want, Janie? Janie, you get to run your fingers through my magical deck. You want the Power Oracle? That's it. That's all yours. Congratulations. This is a great deck. This deck was like $30, I think, maybe a little more. It was it's a big, heavy, very, I mean, look at this. Even the guidebook itself, look how thick it is. Look at that. This is a serious Oracle deck, guys. Like, this is the real deal, Jane. So this is I think that's a good choice you made. I really do. And I love, love, love this deck. Oh, okay. It was $26.99 in Canada, $19.99 in the US. So good deal. I'll be sending this to you this week. All right. Second place. Who will be second place? Who gets second choice? Nora. Nora? Is Nora here? I hope Nora didn't leave. See, this is the problem with leaving before we do the drawing. Is Nora here? Nora, are you here? Well, guess what? If Nora's not here, we're going to have to draw again. Because we have to have a second place person. KB. Is KB here? KB, please tell me you're here. KB, are you still here, my dear? Everyone who's winning is gone. KB, where are you? I want to let you pick which deck you want. I can't believe the people that are winning are not here to win. KB, we're gonna do a going once, going twice. KB, are you here? Okay, so Nora's not here, Zainab's not here, KB's not here. Yeah, listen, Anne, at this point, it's still anybody's game because I guess nobody really wanted to win that bad. They all left. All right. Ah, Anne. Isn't that funny? Anne, you just won second place. Good tarot. The tarot of sexual magic or the good tarot? Which would you like, Anne? Yeah, I'm gonna pull for the third place too, because anyone who wasn't here that left, I just feel like, nah, we got to be fair to the people who stayed. So I'm still gonna pull a third one for third place. And good tarot. This is a really good deck. Let me show you. It is bigger than some decks. It's thicker, so it's a little difficult to shuffle, to get your fingers around to shuffle. So you may have to shuffle it long ways instead of the way that people normally shuffle, but it's a great deck. Very beautiful, very ethereal. A really big guidebook, very helpful. What I like about it, and the reason it's called the Good Tarot, is because, and I see KB, I'll talk to you in a second, honey. So the reason it's called the Good Tarot, Anne, and why did it take you so long to, oh, you just came back in, KB? Okay, so we will go ahead and honor KB's win since she did come back in. But I'm giving this to Anne. Sorry to Nora and Zainab. And the reason it's called the Good Tarot is because there's not one card in the deck that you would consider negative. Every card is presented and designed and created in a way that it puts a positive slant on the experience. And so I think it's beautiful. I really love this deck. I've gotten a lot of great messages from this deck, and I hope you enjoy it. It's really nice. What was the value of this? I don't remember how much it was when I bought it. Let me see. I mean, probably $20, something like that. You know, they're all around like $20, $25. So I will get your, yes, and you got it. So KB, since you weren't here to claim the choice of cards deck, you won the third deck that I offered up, which is the Tarot of Sexual Magic. So guys, what I want you to do is email me. My email is rayoflighttarot@gmail.com. I'm going to put it in the chat right now. You three who won, Janie, Anne, and KB, go ahead and email me. And what I'm going to do, let me put my email in the chat. Email me and I will respond and send me your, email me and send me your mailing address. And what I'll do is I will respond to your email to let you know when your deck of cards has been shipped this coming week. Okay? Because I'm going to take care of that for you guys. And I just put my email in the chat. So I'm looking forward to you guys receiving those next week. And I hope you guys enjoy them. They're all in really good condition. They're not brand new, but they're all in very lightly used, very good condition. None of them are ripped or torn or missing, anything. And so I think you'll get a lot of good use out of them, and they will be great cards to add to your library. So thank you for being here, guys. This was fun. It was a fun way to return and to renew our Hump Day lives for the first time in a really long time. I didn't realize it until I started talking about it today. I couldn't believe when I realized I had not done a Hump Day live since 2021. Over a year. Didn't get on here once on Wednesday night in 2022. And so this was definitely a fun night to come back and celebrate. I have loved having especially some of the most important people to me here, like Malia, Michael, Janie, All Natural Rebecca, and all of you people. I mean, it's just really nice. It's really, 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 really nice. And so I'm really glad you guys got to be here. I hope you guys will be able to join again on Friday night when we do Friday Night Live to wrap up the week. And even if you can't stay all night, come in and say hey. If you can, come in and get a reading. I'll probably do some type of special pricing for Friday Night Live because, I don't know, I want to. All right, you guys, I'll talk to you guys soon. I hope you have a great night. It's fun to win stuff, isn't it? Even when it's not some like huge, like $1 million lottery, it's still fun to win stuff. Winning feels good. I know, Malia, can you believe it's been that long? You have had the privilege of bothering me nonstop since you never bother me. I love that you do try to bother me because I wouldn't have you anywhere but right smack in the middle of my life, Malia. Well, congratulations, KB, Ann, and Janie. You guys deserve it, and I will be getting them out to you very shortly. So be on the lookout next week. I'm probably going to mail them on Monday, but possibly Saturday, but probably Monday. That's when I usually do like errands and post office type stuff. So, all right, guys, everybody have a great night. Happy Hump Day. Go get humped. Go hump or get humped or be humped or do something. Enjoy the rest of your night. I love you guys. Namaste. Namaste.